Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I've got this special unboxing that I want to do for you guys. And I want to take a closer look myself at this Chrysler Corporation Turbine car by Johan. I think this one was issued in like 1978, I think's what it is. They had an early, there's several editions of this. And this is the last edition, I believe, that had the actual they made like a curbside kit in the 80s, but this is pretty much the last issue. And I've had the box top off of it, but I've not really looked at the parts that well. So what we want to do is obviously take off, and this kit is hard to get, hard to come by these. And that's why I was so excited when I got it. All right. I did go in here and put the wheels and the glass in the bags. So I've never built a Johan at all. This is pretty neat. It gives you a operation of the gas turbine, or is it turbine? Got it. The directions are very primitive. I've never really looked at a Johan anything. This is very primitive as far as it's got numbers, but the turbine goes together. Then looks like the front suspension, the obvious seats and interior, all those things. Yeah, 6 steps. Build this model in 6 quick steps. I do notice that older kits had reading. The new kits now, you don't see much reading. The only thing that you can read is like about the model. But I've noticed on older kits they have a lot of reading. The IMC 48 Fords that I love to collect, there's a lot of reading in those as well. So just reading, see if I saw anything. The Chrysler turbine engine is started by means of 2 12-volt batteries. Some crazy, like the RPM on a turbine is like really, really high, like thousands and thousands and thousands of RPM. And here's the glass, and I didn't really inspect anything, I just stuck it in here. It's got some little scratches and stuff on it, but it's all the lights, the quarter. There's some little bitty lights or something, and then the quarter windows are in great shape. The tires, tell it's got some age. They're white walls. They're like almost like mildewed or something. So it's got some like mildew on the tires. They'll clean right up. Nice looking little tires though, with the white walls, hard as a brick. In the description, when I saw this kit, I did notice that the hood, hold on, is this the hood? Yeah, this is the front hood. I've got a cough. Excuse me. The hood was off. But this is what I've noticed. Here's the turbine. It's off the tree, or the turbine housing rather. That's pretty cool. Okay, so this plastic is very, very shiny. And it is translucent. Like I can see my fingers through it. It's almost as if it's made out of the same material as your clear glass. And that's kind of concerning, because is this styrene? Or is it some other type of plastic? Because I don't think the windows, are the windows and the taillights and things like that, is that styrene? But yeah, you can definitely get light through these parts. So they're like see-through, or translucent rather. A lot of flash, which that's no problem. I've learned to deal with that stuff. I believe it has steerable front wheels. No, I don't know if it does or not. It does. It's very finely detailed. I will give them that much for sure. There's fine detail that's missed on quite a few newer models now. bolts and things of that nature that you can see in just the suspension. A little bit more of that almost like mildewy material. But this is the rear trunk, or the, I guess it would be the trunk. It's got those cutouts because, you know, this thing is made in the jet age. They wanted to make them, and this one truly was in the jet age. It had nearly had a jet engine. It had a turbine, not a thrust powered vehicle. It was shaft driven, not to be mistaken with a jet engine, which is generally thrust is how a jet works, whether it be through a fan, a turbo fan, or just a thrust propelled jet like a fighter jet. But this would have been shaft driven, still through a transmission. So a helicopter works through a transmission. Through a turbine spins a shaft. So that's the way this worked. Here's the seats. This looks to be some sort of interior going on the tunnel area of the interior. It's got all kinds of little knob, or all kinds of little holes where things would be, because this thing would have had all types of knobs and things such as that, because again they were trying to have this modeled after a jet. Here are your exhausts. Now a turbine puts off very, very hot exhaust, and these would have been the exhausts that run along the bottom of the car and exhaust out the back. See if you can see on the, can't really see them. They're this is a real car in the picture, but you can just see the exhaust that comes out here. A lot of people think that that's the exhaust. Those aren't exhaust. The exhaust come out under the car. So there's your rear, or your front, possibly your front seats. It has front folding front seats. So the front seats will fold forward on this. Here's the absolutely coolest body ever. It's got turbine right here, raised letters. Be nice to find decals for it. It's got this white, I don't know what this is. Was this release agent or something like that? It's like this white stuff in some of the creases. Maybe it was like a release agent that they used. I still can't believe that this is like translucent. Like you can see my hand. See that? You can see through it. It just doesn't feel like styrene, which you would think styrene. But if you were to close your eyes and feel it, you'd be like, yeah, that's styrene. So maybe it is. It's just translucent styrene. But anyway, that body is so cool. It's got the textured roof for the vinyl top. The fender skirts built in. Too cool. Here's the tail lights. Little red tail lights. I haven't looked at the chrome yet. I will. Here are the other halves of the exhaust. So they're right here. So they would go together. Here's the lower, or the unibody portion of the car, the lower part. No frame. I guess a unibody car. Well, it did. Actually, it does have a frame, I think. Frame assembly. There's the interior inside part. So it's already got the... I'm impressed with the detail. Never really studied a Johan kit ever. I've got a couple, thanks to some friends. But I've never really studied a Johan kit, but they were very detailed. The carpet, the rubber panel, or the rubber where your feet would go, it's even got different texture in it. Very very cool. Here's the dash. Looks like it's out of a fighter jet. All those really cool dials. Here's the seats. Here's a cooler of some sort, like a transmission cooler, possibly. May have been something else. Some sort of cooler. The radio. And if I had my glasses on, I can't see it, but that almost looks like the radio even has the actual numbers. That is some extremely fine detail. I can see something. I'm going to get, when I'm done with this, I'm going to get a magnifying glass and check that out. I'm pretty sure that it's got the station numbers in the push button radio. Wow, that is too cool. Here's the door panels with the switches for, I suppose, the power locks and doors. And here are the doors and the front fenders, which are clear or translucent. Very bizarre type of plastic. Let me know, guys, in the comments if you've got one of these. Is it made out of this clear type plastic as well? And here are some parts that are off the tree. Here's the rear end. Very period correct Dodge type housing. Here's the differential. This would need a really good bath before anyone built it. Here's the differential front for the I don't know what size rear end it is, 8 1/4 or something like that, I forget. The battery. Here is one of the front springs. Oh my goodness, check this out. Let me see if I can get it up here. That spring is, it's made out of the same material. It's actually a spring. It's like, wow, that's something else. I hope the other one's in here. I only see that. Nope, there it is right there. Got both of them. Cool. And one of the chrome, this is like maybe for the gas cap or something, came off. All right. I'm noticing my battery is down to 28%, so I better hurry. Chrome pieces. Wow, those hubcaps are something. Very cool chrome. Now that is bizarre. Wasn't the, I don't know what this is for. Maybe you guys will know. Let me see. So here's the steering wheel right here. What? Oh, that goes in the center of the steering wheel. Okay, I was about to say, why did they send this miniature chrome steering wheel? That goes in the center of the steering wheel. Got it. Just different intake pieces or whatever for the turbine here. A lot of different parts for the turbine, which on Jay Leno's are not chrome. They're more of an aluminum. There's the cool front bumper, or not really a bumper, but the front grille, and the rear jet exhaust back bumper. And there is that tunnel. Okay, remember I was talking about earlier that it looked like a part of the interior with a bunch of holes in it. Well, it would fit over all these. So all these holes. Here's a portion of the transmission that looks like that would hook to the back of the turbine, and possibly the back of some seats right here. Very nice quarter window, chrome trim, and tons of flash. Do you see that? It's just completely covered, which is kind of hard, you know, on when you chrome parts. If you have a lot of flash, you have to scrape that flash off, and it could damage your chrome finish, but it's just something you have to live with. But drive shaft, some other just broken off parts off the sprue. Hopefully it's all here, and I do think it is. But this is really neat, and I am so fortunate to be able to get one of these. Am I going to build it? That's a tough question. If I can get it to go back into the box correctly is an even better question. That's the biggest thing I struggle with model kits, is can you get it to go back in there like it was before, which this person had it out and they got it all back in, so maybe I can. That seemed like it doesn't fit very well. A few parts are broken off. You know, there's the main housing of the turbine right here. Just such a, again, such a bizarre type of plastic that's used. Let's see if I can get this. Didn't miss anything. There's your spare tire, front or the bottom. Or, yeah. Well, no, it may be in the trunk. Oh, yeah, I didn't even think about that. That has an opening trunk. So your spare tire possibly would have been in the trunk. I didn't look at the instructions enough to see. But I'll take a quick glance to see where what goes in the trunk. It's probably like on step number 4 or 5. Or step 3. Step 4. Well. Oh, I did miss that. It was on step 3. It goes in the trunk. Oh, it's so you got the two 12-volt batteries. You got something beside it. I don't know. 42. I have no idea what that is. It's got a color chart here too. A lot of gloss black, flat black, silver, turbine bronze. So that's the actual color, is turbine bronze. Very neat. It's like I had a hand emergency brake possibly right there. If you've not watched that video that Jay Leno has on the Chrysler Turbine car, you need to go watch it. It's really cool how that car sounds and drives. That doesn't fit right. I can't stand when a box doesn't close correctly. Maybe if I turn this around this way to go down farther. Okay, that doesn't work either. Alright, so maybe it just won't close all the way. Alright guys, thank you for watching this video. Hope it didn't bore you. Oh, I'll work on that later. Can't stand it. Anyway, thanks for watching this video, guys. The Chrysler Corporation Turbine car by Johan. One of my holy grails, and I'm so glad to get it. Maybe I can get another one or two. Don't know about two. They're kind of pricey. I've seen them upwards of $300-400. So, that's a chunk. So anyway, thanks for watching this video, guys. If you haven't subscribed already, please go hit the subscription button. Hey, give me a thumbs up on this video if you liked it. And if you didn't like it, give me a thumbs down, because there's always there's always somebody who does. That's okay. At least you watched the video. Thanks for thumbs down as long as you watched it. But anyway, go over and join the Facebook group. Thank you all the 2,000 and some odd members of Facebook, the Facebook group that have taken part in the group, and it's a wealth of knowledge. Go check out Hobby Nut Models if you want some of the paint. If you have one of these and you need to paint it the correct period turbine bronze, go over there to Hobby Nut Models and Mark will hook you up with some of the exact color that you need to paint it with, and all the other accessories and supplies to build this kit or any other kit. Thank you to the Teespring contributors who have bought merchandise off the Teespring store, and you guys that are now on my new Patreon page that saw this car before anyone else did. Thank you so much for that. If you would like to become a patron, go over, all these are linked in the description below. Go check it out. $5 a month will get you behind the scenes access to my world, and sometimes that's not so great, but hey, I try to make it fun. Hey guys, thanks for watching this video. Again, thanks for all you do. We'll catch you on the next one. Hopefully not long. See you guys. Take care. Bye.